All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Daniel. I'm the founder of Tiny Rig, and I'm going to walk you through the Garmin PowerSwitch today and the accessory or mounting system that we like to use and pair with it at our shop. Start off with price. So the PowerSwitch itself, it's going to be $499, and it has 6 circuits. And essentially, it's a simplified version of a lot of the other popular systems that are out there. Simple because there's actually no controller for it. So when we do an install with a Switch Pro or an S-Pod, which are great products and do have their applications, this ends up being a really good alternative for those units that don't have mounting systems or a mounting kit for it. So with that controller, like in this truck, you end up needing to buy a secondary accessory so that you can mount that Switch Pro controller or S-Pod. And it's actually great because over the years, Switch Pros and S-Pod has added some of the aftermarket accessories to be able to very easily plug it into the vehicle. There's other companies out there that do it as well, but with this guy, you don't need to run it into the truck. You have physical buttons on top, and then you also have access on your phone, and then most exciting for me is CarPlay. So I'm a big fan of CarPlay in there. Basically, it's, with the switching system down in the lower corner on the Tacoma, it's a little harder to access. You still kind of have to look down unless you know where stuff is. But with it on your screen, and I have a larger screen in that truck, it's just really easy to access, really easy to see, and I think it's great. On, I guess, a couple other things we'll cover on this, switch triggering or input triggers. So you actually have the ability to do 2 input triggers. You can do one that's ignition based so that if you want something to come on every time you start the vehicle, it'll automatically trigger those to turn on. On this truck, I have it paired up with the doors, and we'll see if this picks up. But when I open that door, my rock lights turn on. I actually have it turned off right now, so poor demo. But I promise it works. And we have, as I mentioned before, the 6 circuits. Those are all 30 amps each. The other switching systems, each circuit is, or I shouldn't say each circuit, but you have different ratings for different circuits. 6 might be 1 amperage, and then 2 more might be a higher amperage. On this one, they're all 30 amps, and you have a max amperage for the device at 100 amps. So obviously that's 120 if you were to put 30 on everything, but the odds of you having that are pretty slim. If you did want to do that, you would end up needing to split some of those devices off that are higher in amperage to a second unit, which brings me to, I guess, the next topic of conversation, which is pairing multiples of these together. This truck, we have a Blaze Off-Road prototype bracket that's really, really cool. We're gonna get some measurements for Mitch at Blaze so that we can get the leg for him built in this one. Right now it's still unpowder coated. It'll always come black like this one. But we're gonna get a leg on there, get him some dimensions, and he's gonna start releasing that as a formal product. This one right here is for various vehicles. They make them for the Tacoma, they make them for the 4Runner and the GX. And there's actually a lot of other vehicles that he has on his website, and we have on our website that you can go to and purchase this or have us install it here at our shop. You've got a bus bar for your grounds or your negatives, and then you've also got a fuse block here, which is really cool because if you're gonna run, let's say you've got 6 different light setups, and then you want to do like a ham radio that you can turn on when the vehicle's off, and you want to fuse it right here, you can do that. You can add a lot of auxiliary switches, or 4 auxiliary switches to this device right here. The kit is going to come with, obviously, the power switch. You're going to get their wire and fuse that it comes with, and then their ground. The thing I love about Mitch and what he makes is he does wiring like us, and that everything is nicer than it probably needs to be, but also everything's going to be built with quality components that are going to last. So you guys can check out these wires and some close-ups, but everything is sleeved with a high quality sleeving, good quality cable, crimped properly, and heat shrunk. And so the kit that you can purchase for a power switch is going to come with the power lead to the Garmin. It's going to come with the power lead to the fuse block, and then it's going to come with the ground lead to that negative bus bar. So when you wire this up, you're going to be able to connect the positive of all of those lights to these 6 switches, and then your negatives are going to go onto the bus bar, keeping things really nice and organized. And then rather than using the included fuse, you'll be able to use a MBRF, which is a marine rated battery fuse. We'll do another video going over fusing in more detail, but really, really cool item. I think from a longevity standpoint, it is IPX7 rated, which means you can submerge it for 30 minutes in a meter of water. I've had it now in my truck for a pretty short period of time, but we've done quite a few on customer builds, and the reaction's always really, really exciting. Having it on Carplay is just, it's game changing. It's like having it built into your vehicle, especially on those vehicles that have really nice screens and dashes right now. As far as ordering goes, again, available on our website. You can order just the Garmin from us, or you can get a complete kit. Or if you're seeing this and you've already purchased your Garmin, you can get the mounting bracket, the bus bar, and the fuse block on there. So this assembles very, very quickly. Really cool product. Great for us to do here at the shop for you if you'd like us to do that. Otherwise, happy to ship you just the components individually. We're going to jump inside and we're going to show you guys the CarPlay screen, and let's jump in. So now that we're in the vehicle, any radio with CarPlay will work, but you're going to go and you're going to find that CarPlay app, and once you open the PowerSwitch, you'll see that you've got 2 PowerSwitch icons up there, and that's what allows you to switch pages between the different units that are available. So this one, I've got my bumper, and one of the things that's really nice is rather than having the that Switch Pros or S-Pod, those stickers that don't necessarily give a good description, you can name things exactly as they are. So my front light bar is an S8, so I push the button, it turns on, push the button, it turns off. You'll see the color changes when you do that. Rear bumper, chase, which is my light up top, the front pods, and then this one I've got my compressor, rear locker, front locker, and then I have the rock lights that are trigger based as well, so when I open my doors, the ground illuminates. So you can set that up, but then you can also manually turn them on if you'd like. All right, guys, thank you again for watching. We're going to keep the videos coming. Feedback's been extremely positive. If you guys haven't seen some of our other videos, we do a lot of Alu-Cab stuff here at the shop. We do a lot of camper builds, and we can walk you guys through those videos. Just wrapping it up here, again, really cool, really quality component, newer, and I would say very underrated product. It's not what the cool kids are running yet, but I think once more and more of you guys see this and we do more installs, you guys are going to be really excited for it. So go ahead and subscribe. We're going to keep the electrical videos coming. We've got a battery chemistry one coming out. We're going to go over fusing. We're going to go over different wiring, and we're going to help you guys build really, really nice electrical systems in your overland vehicles. Take care.